Hi guys, it's Zeze MILLZ back up in this bitch, and today I have a special guest. How would you like me to refer to you as?
Bush, Boogie, A and B, Ambush, whatever you want to call me.
You hear my dog crying?
Yeah, I heard your dog, I saw your dog.
My dog, how cute is my dog?
It's alright.
No, you don't.
Leave it.
Listen, when you came in, you liked him. Now because the camera's on, don't pretend that you don't
I
like
thought it
him.
was a cat, sorry.
You thought it was a cat? 100% not a cat. Thank you for coming on.
It's the size of a cat.
Pardon?
It's the size of a cat. It's the size of a kid.
You know what they say?
It's not really a dog, is it?
Small things come in, no, good things come in small packages.
I heard that. I've never heard that.
You're not agreeing with that?
I've never really heard it.
What? This is the thing. Why, when people come on my show, before the cameras come on, they're very, very receptive. Then as soon as the camera comes on, everyone wants to give me the cold shoulder. Have you got your barriers up already?
I'm acting different.
When it should be me that is upset with you after you just tried to trick me on live and basically make me confess to the whole world that I would participate in a threesome with my husband.
Like you said, it's everything that you said before, so you know.
Yeah, I know, but your followers...
And you didn't say a threesome, you said an orgy. Yeah, so I was just trying to get to the bottom of it.
If my husband wanted to go to an orgy for his birthday, I would go.
You wouldn't go.
I would go.
If you went, you would have to participate.
Yeah, and like I said, I'd only sleep with girls. So it'd be me, my husband, and a girl. I wouldn't want two people.
Your husband is going to the orgy to fuck other people, not you.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So the girl and me. Duh.
Nah, man. You've got it all wrong.
Have you been to orgies before?
Not
hood ones where there's just like 3 girls and you and your boys.
No, I haven't.
Like,
I don't even know what I had to think about that.
I mean like
sorry,
actual
no,
organized.
No, I haven't, no.
But you've had like sex with more than one girl at the same time?
I haven't.
You're such a liar.
I know someone that has though, recently as well.
What? Oh, the person that you came with?
No.
He had an orgy?
Who?
So how have you been?
I've been good, man.
You do look like you're a bit on the wild side though.
You think I'm wild?
Yeah. I saw that little video of you dancing with that girl. You look like you had a couple of movements there in the hips.
Waistline, that's an Angolan thing though.
I don't like it when guys use their waistline though during sex. I think it's a bit gay.
What?
Yeah, it's all a bit much. Like when a guy starts grinding on you, it's a bit like, leave it, like just chill out.
You've had people grind on you?
No, you know what I mean? Like the waistline thing that you're just talking about, I wouldn't want someone to do that during intercourse.
So you're more with the, instead of the...
This whole conversation just...
But I said that feels much better than that. That's how white people have sex, right? Is that what you're into?
No, anyway, let's just come up with this whole
Not white
subject.
people anyway, stiff people.
You don't have to be politically correct on this show. You can say what you want. I'm not PC, I'm never PC. It's boring being PC.
That's what I think as well, but then when I talk to people and then I'm talking, they're like, you can't say that.
You can say what you want.
You can't say that, but
it depends if you want to be picked up by the white man.
It's inevitable at the end of the day.
Well, are you going to be picked up by the white man?
If you get big enough.
At the moment, are you signed?
No.
Do you want to be signed?
I'm signed to myself.
And how's that going for you?
It's going quite well, to be honest.
Is it going quite good?
Yeah.
I know you just come out of prison not too long ago.
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
It was not nice.
How long was you in there for?
6 months.
What was you in there for?
A bit of a sticky one still.
Is it something that you can't talk about or you don't want to talk about?
It's not a major, like, it was just like a fight, basically. Self-defense.
Oh, self-defense. Is that what you're calling it?
No, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
I got a trial to go to, like.
Oh, okay. So, at the moment you're out.
It's ongoing, I'm out on bail, yeah.
Oh, okay, right. I feel like a lot of artists at the moment are in prison or they end up in prison.
Yeah.
Is this because you kind of like come from a lifestyle and then you release a song, it goes major, you then kind of realize that it's hard to follow on from that major song, then you or other artists have to go back to maybe a lifestyle that you kind of wanted to get away from?
I can't speak for other people, yeah, but my situation is like to do with my past, like, because obviously in the past I was bad, innit? So
you're not bad anymore.
I'm not bad anymore. No, I'm a completely legitimate person. You know what I'm saying? I got my own business.
Oh, what's your own business?
Label.
Oh, your record label.
Yeah, where I've been in trouble with the law before, and I'm known to the police.
Yeah.
like the rest of the people that was on the case with me, they all got bail because they haven't really been in trouble with the police before, type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But where I have, they automatically just remind me, and then they automatically dismiss any attempts that I got for bail because they're like, nah, you're a bad person, you're a bad person. They didn't want to hear nothing about how my life is changed 360.
Okay.
Like I had to pay stupid amounts of money for a QC for them to even listen to man and for me to get bail, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, and the situation wasn't nothing to do with me trying to be how I was or back on the roads or because I, you get me, beef with some people because of, I was in a VIP at a club which I was performing.
Yeah.
And a drunk guy basically attacked my friend, you know what I'm saying?
And you defended yourself.
Exactly.
But then, do you think it's bad of the police if you've been bad in the past to kind of hold that against you?
I understand because I've been in jail 4 times, innit? So I understand that they think, oh, you're not learning your lesson, But if you listen to what I'm saying, like, so at the start of the year, where I got nicked, I'm BBC Hot for 2019. I'm booked for like every festival. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm a busy man, like I'm doing major things with my life, innit? I'm not selling drugs or hurting people or nothing like that, innit? So, and the situation where I got arrested was me at work. And it's just a haphazard of my environment, like, because the people who organised the event wanted to put funky random youths in the VIP where they're not supposed to be, and then these people act mad.
And then that's basically what happened.
Exactly.
Do you feel like...
But I can't speak for anyone else when you say like, oh, hits and whatever, and then they go back to whatever. But what I do know is that it's hard for people that come from a certain way of life, once they've switched up legitimately, if they do get into any sort of trouble, the law, they don't really respect man.
So what I was saying before is, I see a lot of people like yourself, you kind of come out with but you've been around for ages, but I would say only last year is kind of when everyone kind of knew about you and you kind of blew up. Then do you find it hard to then come out with the next song that follows up from the song that went really big, Jumpy? Like, do you feel the pressure? Or do you just think, I'm just going to put out music again and again and again and see if anything kind of hits?
Obviously there's pressure, like from the outside, but when it comes to me, every tune I make is a banger, to be honest, so I don't really feel that.
This is the thing that I find hard to believe, right? Because I'm kind of like in the entertainment world, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. How does your record sales maintain your lifestyle? How do artists actually make money? Because if it doesn't chart, then it's obviously the streaming is not that much. Then how do artists actually make their money?
Well, a lot of artists are signed.
But you're not signed?
No, I'm not signed.
So then
that's what I'm saying, I'm a businessman. So before music and before you saw Jumpy, I was already doing my thing.
So I like to do a bit of research on people.
Right.
And I was trying to find out if you've ever had any little beefs with anybody in the scene. And I actually couldn't find anything. Yeah. It's like everybody loves you. That's it. Everyone thinks you're like, I even did a little, has he, look, couple calls here and there. Come on, I have to come prepared for my interviews. And no one could really say anything. Do you think people respect you or like everyone? To be fair, I think the scene, everyone arse licks each other. Right. I think everybody is up each other's batty. No one will say to each other, bro, you're cool, but your song is shit. And I just think that the scene at the moment is just a bunch of pally, everyone's friends, but they're not really friends. And do you get what I'm saying? How is it like in the inside? Do you feel like that? Do you actually feel supported by the scene, or do you think everyone just pretends to support while you're hot and then after that pisses off? To be honest, I don't really watch none of that, to be honest. It's like, before I got into the scene, I didn't know none of these people, so I haven't got there's certain people that I knew from before, so a lot of people do know me from the roads, basically, innit? Because I saw that your music dates back to like 2012, yeah? Yeah. So how do you... Even earlier than that. So that's a long time where you've been doing this. Is there a little bit of resentment, like, I've been doing this for ages, no one cared about me before, why is it now everyone's on my arse? Is there a little bit of like, you lot weren't fucking with me, I'm sure you probably reached out to people before, they probably said, sorry bro, and now everyone wants to kind of be like... No, not really, I never really reached out to anyone. Like I said, I've always believed in my source, innit? Like,
And where all before, the scene wasn't nothing like it is now. So what I was putting out before was just for the love of the music, that type of thing. Plus, obviously, I always knew this is what I wanted to be, this is what I wanted to do. So I've always just seen it as a stepping stone, and when it's my time, innit? When they're ready to hear me, they're gonna hear me.
So who do you think at the moment is doing bits in the scene? Top three in the UK that you think at the moment are like actually doing really well, you actually like their music?
What do you mean, like personally or like factually?
Personally, and I'll give you one factually as well, even if you don't think they're...
I don't know, who's doing that thing? Dave, Storms.
And you actually rate these people?
Yeah, these are my people.
But who's the ones that you think, there must be someone that no one else is rating but you think is kind of cool?
To be honest, I don't really watch much, bro.
Oh, come on.
I don't really watch
there
much.
must be somebody.
Who are you not rating?
No. There must be somebody that.
What kind of question is that even?
Come on, like.
They're trying to incite hate, fam.
How am I'm asking you a question. That's normal. I might think someone's really good, but another person doesn't.
Who do you think is not good?
Well, everyone knows that I'm very like, I don't think this person's good. I don't like them. They get on my nerves. So I'm just asking. There must be somebody. You've named me 3 people. I've been even. 3 people that you think are doing bits and somebody that you just think, nah, it's not for me. It's not inciting hate.
Like, I don't know, like, there's no one that I dislike, innit? Like,
but it's not dislike, it's
and there's
like...
no one that I think about, like, oh my God, like, he's so shit, like, why is he, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think the scene is there's too much people in the scene at the moment?
I don't even see the scene, I just see buzzword, that's all I see, do you know what I'm saying? I just see my people.
Answer.
I feel like my lot are the hardest. I think me and my lot are the hardest in the scene. Everybody else is doing their thing at the minute, but they just haven't realised who the hardest is. Like, people that listen to me, they know I'm the hardest. But
so you've got a new song coming out of Miss Banks?
I have, yeah.
What's it called?
It'll probably be out by the time this is out.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called My Size.
Oh, My Size. Miss Banks is your size. I see you and Tion Wayne going back and forth on the gram.
Yeah.
Actually, talking about the gram, big up your mum. I love your mum. Your mum comes with the words of wisdom.
Yeah,
obviously, I was all for when she said that you black men always end up going back to your slave masters. I was all for that. I was
That's a bit of a, I mean, she didn't say that.
She
didn't say that.
What did she?
To be honest, yeah, like, I don't actually know what she meant that day. What do you think she meant that day?
Oh,
like,
come
because,
on.
yeah, honestly, yeah, let me tell you about my mum. Yeah, she will say slave, like, with regards to me drinking, smoking, selling drugs, doing crime, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she would say, like, you're a slave to these things. So, like, in the song, I'm talking about white girl, but I'm not talking about white girl specifically. I'm talking about a white girl, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
A metaphor, it's a metaphor, do you know what I'm saying?
I get what you mean.
So I don't know if she clocked the metaphor and was like, what, are you still talking about drugs, cuz? Or the white girl, because was messing around with a white girl and it kind of complicated my life a bit, but you know.
Why, what happened? What happened? What happened?
No, nothing, man, it was just.
Too sticky. Do you think, was there like a cultural difference? Did you notice the cultural difference?
Yeah, I did to be honest, but it's not even that major.
So your song with Miss Banks is called My Size. Have you got a type?
I haven't, you know.
You haven't? I feel like...
if I had a type, I don't know, I haven't got a type, no.
If you had a type, what would your type be?
I'm more like a spirit person.
Oh God, them fucking corny answers there. I'm more like a spirit person.
Like, bro, honestly, if I don't feel the spirit, regardless if you're peng or not, like, it don't matter to me.
And when do you feel the spirit, after
or
before the bang?
Like, it would be 3 types.
When do you feel the spirit, after or before the bang? After you banged her, then you assess the spirit, I'm guessing. You don't assess the spirit before the bang.
I assess it before the bang, to be honest, yeah.
So if you had a type, what would the type be?
I don't know, I'd have 3.
Okay, go on then.
So it would be dark-skinned girls, yeah?
I think you're just saying that because you come on the show and you know I'm all for dark-skinned women.
You're not even dark-skinned, bro.
I am dark-skinned.
What's she talking about? Like,
what the fuck?
Gassing, like.
Go on.
A dark-skinned thing's not my type, bro. Boom. And then, like, brown-skinned things.
All right.
Like, near enough your colour.
Okay.
And then white things.
So that's basically every girl.
That's what I'm saying. But it's not basically every girl.
It is.
Because there's girls that are missing in that, in them. That's why I didn't want to say it, but it's like
either or.
Nah, bro. There's girls in between that. There's lighties.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like either or.
But that's what I'm saying. I can be with a lighty.
Are you in a relationship at the moment?
No, but you know, it's just about the spirit, isn't it?
So you're not in a relationship, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple girls on your line. Huh?
You're sure that there's girls on my line?
I mean, you're a good-looking guy. Like, you're a good-looking guy. You got jewels on, nice rings. You know what I mean?
Is that what attracts you?
No, definitely not.
Not good looking.
Obviously, good-looking guys and guys that participate in head, and I don't feel like you participate in head.
Where?
You just don't look like the type. Roadmen are always talking about they never participate in it. Do you?
Maybe.
See, that's what I mean. It's not a very mature answer.
Why is that not a mature answer?
Well, you should just say yes or no. Like, how old are
why?
you?
You have to leave some things for the imagination.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
You're 25?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's why.
That's why what?
You're quite, I can feel your spirit. It's quite young. See what I did there? Spirit thing that you keep talking of.
Hilarious.
You see, you don't come across as young, but it makes sense. Oh, so you still got your whole life ahead of you.
Well, how do you?
I'm 30.
You're not that much older than me.
Do I look 30?
No.
I look quite young, don't I?
Yeah.
So what's next for you then?
About to take over the game, I reckon.
I feel like everyone says this.
But I'm the truth.
But how do you know this?
Because...
Why everybody says this? Like...
No, I don't feel like everybody
No,
says
no,
that.
everybody says this.
If you're a rapper and you don't say it, then there's something wrong with you. Then.
But how are you gonna...
Because what, you trying to be some coasting guy?
Can I be honest with you? I think all your songs do sound a little bit similar.
You haven't heard all my songs?
Well, the ones that I've heard, they all sound quite similar. Like the one that you released after you came out of prison, it sounded a bit like the Jumpy song.
Sounds nothing like Jumpy.
The beat to me sounded the same.
Sounds nothing like Jumpy.
Do you think that because you know that was a success, that recipe worked, that now you're just going to use that same recipe over and over again to try and get another...
That's what the labels do, yeah, trust. But I spit how I spit, so I'm going to sound how I sound. It's my voice on a track.
Yeah, but it's not the voice. I feel like the beat was quite similar.
No, the beat weren't similar.
Okay, we'll just have to
The
agree.
beat weren't similar. Do you know how I know that that's gas? Because Jumpy, you see, I made Man Can't after Jumpy, yeah? That's the tune that I released after Jumpy.
Yeah.
But I made Man Can't before Jumpy.
So either way, it's the...
So how could
I
have listened to this song
okay,
and then
well,
thought, oh, I
obviously,
need to make another song
okay,
like
well,
this?
what I'm trying to say...
You haven't listened to all my songs.
What I'm trying to say...
So what you're saying?
What I'm
Nonsense.
trying to say is that the one that you released sounds the same to me as Jumpy.
I heard
and then you just...
I don't feel like your musical is that refined.
Yeah, but can I just be honest with you?
Go on.
I'm the person that's going to buy your music.
Why?
Because most people that buy music are not going to be like music connoisseurs. That it's either it connects with them or it doesn't connect with them.
Don't worry, I'm going to show you some songs
Are you?
that are much different to Jumpy.
And how's the song with Miss Banks? Is it like same as Jumpy?
No, it's much different.
Is it like a love song?
No, it's a song for girls though. It's got like a kizomba element.
I feel
to
like
it.
you do have quite a sexy voice actually.
Thank you.
You do bare pillow talk, innit?
Not at all.
You don't?
Not at all.
No calls after 12?
Not at all. Maybe. I got another one.
You got kids?
Yeah.
How many?
These questions are a bit personal, like
This is
it's getting a bit like
yeah, this is a...
this is come like a date and that. Take off my jacket.
Have you watched any... This is what I like to do. I like to sit down and have a talk with people.
I thought like we was gonna have an intellectual conversation. I was watching 19 Keys, you know.
Okay,
That's a guy that thinks similar to me, and I thought
you feel like...
I thought that you understood that I was smart like that and you was gonna talk to me like that, but now I just feel like you're flirting with me. I just feel like you wanna know more
I've
about
not
me.
really got the smart intellectual side from your lyrics, I would say. I don't feel like that side comes out in your lyrics.
Nah, she didn't hear the creme brulee bar, fam.
I heard it.
She didn't hear the man between them, fam.
Oh, God. Okay, cool.
What? Lisa and Paige, you never heard that bar there?
Yeah.
That went over the whole country's head, fam.
I heard it, but what I'm saying to you is...
The whole country's head, and I'm not smart. Are you taking a piss?
The fact that you just clearly said that you didn't know what your mum was talking about when she said about the slave thing.
I do know what she was talking about.
So also you were just plain dumb a minute.
No, but I'm saying she could have been talking about something else. But go on, what did you want to know about that?
About what?
About my mum and the slave thing. My mum, so if my mum is so smart, then...
I'm just going to leave that as a rhetorical question. I feel like this is what I like to do. I like to have a talk. I don't like to do interviews that everyone else does. You know, you go on the BBC, they ask you generic questions like, when's your next album coming out? Who do you really like? But I like to do a whole platter of questions.
Right.
Do you get what I mean?
Bring the next one.
Well, we have to wrap up because it's been such a good conversation.
Oh, we're done already?
See, that's what I mean. I made you feel comfortable. You feel like you could talk to me.
No, we didn't get into intellect. You asked me about kids and that.
You got children, okay? Do you not ever feel like your music glamorizes a negative lifestyle? Or like the scene right now is glamorizing a negative lifestyle? Do you not ever think about children listening to it and They look up to you, and then they see that you've gone to jail, and then you come out, and then it's like nothing happened. Do you not feel like at the moment rappers are kind of glamorizing this lifestyle?
Some people are kind of. I don't know. It's mad, isn't it? Because it's real life at the end of the day, and all I do, I don't try to glamorize anything. If you listen to my lyrics, have you heard my Daily Happy?
No, I thought it was really good. I did.
Did you hear I was talking in that?
No, I think that comes, like you said, after you've gone through something, then you can reflect on it. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
That's what I think happens. Yeah. But I do feel like before something happens, it is very much a glamorization of a glamorous lifestyle, become a rapper, you're going to get girls, you're going to get jewels, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Uh-uh.
You don't think that's how the scene is at the moment?
No.
Really?
I don't know, like, I feel like you start rapping, rapping is a talent that you have.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you talk about the youths, like the drill youths or something.
No, I do, no, across the board.
Across
I do
the
think,
board?
yeah, I feel like people like Fredo, he glamorizes a certain type of lifestyle. The only people that I personally think that
What does Fredo glamorize?
I mean, come on, like.
Just tell me specifically what you think he glamorizes.
Okay, whether or not he does little innuendos and you don't know if he's talking about that, like you just said, you was talking about something else, but you said this, fair enough. The lifestyle that is portrayed in most rap music is that I used to be on the roads, I've now become a rapper, I've made it as a rapper, this is the way that life goes. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
you don't think that we grew up on that?
Yeah, but does that mean you have to continue it?
Do you think
because you grew up on that, that also shaped your lifestyle?
1,000%. Yeah.
So then why would you then make other kids then, if you grew up on that, why would you then put that back out so that another child would make the same mistakes that you've made? If you've just said that music influenced your lifestyle.
But it's like, regardless, you don't know what I'm doing behind.
Yeah, but this is another thing that rappers always say, you don't know what I'm doing behind closed doors. That's great. I think that's great what you're doing behind closed doors, whatever it is. I'm guessing it's something positive. That's not what I'm seeing or what other people see. So that doesn't mean anything to me. That doesn't mean anything.
To be honest, yeah, it's like, it's just my reality. What I spit, yeah, specifically, is my reality. I don't try to glamorize anything in a major way, because nothing like that really impresses me in a major way. So that could never come across in my music like that. Like, all I speak about is the truth of my life. And like, even like Jumpy, the song what was big for me, I didn't make it for it to be like some big club banger. It was like it's like there's no lyrics in it. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it went the way it went, innit? So that's what people like. Obviously, that's what you're gonna keep giving them in a business perspective, innit? Like McDonald's is not good for you at all, but they keep giving it to us. Why? Because there's a demand for it.
I think that does have a part to play. I think even sometimes if rappers did want to put out more positive music, then the consumer, like you said, wants to hear that type of song. Go and tell me something quickly about Black Girls.
One thing, yeah,
that
you get onto is the music videos and that.
Yeah, but I've seen a change now.
Cool, but also there's a minimal amount of black girls that work for these companies. You know that, right? Yeah. So out of 20 girls, there'll probably be 2 black girls. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or 3, and one of them will be nice. Do you know what I'm saying?
But.
So it's like, when you're going to pick girls for your music video,
that you're saying
the majority,
but then my thing is,
the majority is not black, so that's why it gets like that. Like Jumpy, yeah?
Yeah.
Creme brulee, choc souffle, that's the lyrics, yeah? I'm talking about the colours of girls, yeah? What colour is chocolate?
Dark chocolate or whatever, yeah.
Exactly, so I specifically wanted a black girl, but the black girl, what I asked for, didn't show up.
But did you, okay, but this is, but this is my thing. A lot of rappers come with this excuse of, it's really hard to find dark-skinned girls because, you know,
it's facts, bruv. Even if you ask what's her name, I was asking her, bruv, and she knows, bruv.
Listen.
Come be in my video.
Okay, how long did it take you to source that jewelry that you've got in your hands and your wrist? Did you just go into a shop and find it, or did you put thought into it? Did you research it? Did you go look?
I went into the shop and found it.
It was there straight away?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm sure there's things that you've had to look for harder than it just being there. So I get it. It's really
Well,
hard to
how
find.
hard do you think, I would make a song
If
about
you-
a black girl,
Okay, if you-
and not try and find a black girl
If
for
you,
my,
as a
for my
rapper,
song?
really cared, and I do think the scene now is caring a lot more, you would go the extra mile. You lot go the extra mile to find the exclusive Balenciagas or the exclusive Rolex or the exclusive this. If you really wanted to find dark-skinned girls, then you would.
If you was a rapper, you'd understand how hard it is.
Well, thank God I'm not a rapper. It's bullshit because I put a casting call out on my Insta one time just to prove all you rappers wrong. And do you know how the influx of dark-skinned girls that I got?
How nice were they?
Pengers, bruv. Why are you saying like dark-skinned girls are not?
Come and show me all these pengers.
I bet
Show
if I
me
said-
10 pengers.
but what,
I want to
10
see 10 paintings. Because you said influx. Influx
10
is a big thing, innit? When all of the
Okay.
fluxes are coming inside.
But if I
That's what
said
you want.
I got influx of light-skinned girls,
10.
would you say?
I would believe you.
Why? That they're
Because
that
there's
they're paying?
bare of them that do all of that.
I just told
there's
you
bare
there
of
was
them.
10,
There's bare of them that do that.
dark-skinned
There's
girls,
not
and you
bare of
said,
them.
prove it to me.
Bare of them. 10 dark-skinned girls that would be in a rapper's music video.
Yes, they wanted to be
You're
in
mad.
it.
You're
Oh,
mad.
whatever.
You don't even understand. You don't even understand black girls' mentality. They don't
Okay.
even want to be in a man's
There are-
videos.
okay,
They look at it
a
because
lot-
they look at the man. I'm like, you're the man. Them.
Okay, a lot.
Like it's not like
I get
the
what you're
rest of the-
saying,
Wow.
but there are a lot of dark-skinned girls that do want to
There's
do
not
it.
a lot. There's
I
not a
can
lot.
prove
There
it.
might be a lot that want to, but they're.
And then you lot will look at them and say, oh my God, they're not nice. But then you'll pick the average light-skinned girl that's dead. Anyway,
That's not what happens.
that is what happens.
No.
That is
If
what
you're
happens.
dead, bro. If you're dead,
100%. Anyway.
if you're dead, you are dead in it. At the end of the day.
But you just said to me, I just said I had 10 dark.
No, I want to see
and
these
you
10
didn't
things.
believe me.
I want to see these 10
Why didn't you?
things.
Why wouldn't you believe me that there's 10
There's
dark-skinned
not.
girls?
There's
Okay.
not. That
Like
will be in a music video.
I just told you that, bruv.
What was the call out? What did the call out say?
We'll talk about this off the camera. He's itching his head because it's been so intense for him. Thank you for sitting down with me. It's been fun. Shake my hand. Appreciate it.